What is up, guys? You're tuning into KKX 89.3 FM student-powered radio. And you just heard I've Got You by Billy Joel. Only the Good Die Young also by Billy Joel. And from an Italian Rosalind, I believe, by Billy Joel as well. So now we're going to be starting up the second half for the girls' varsity game. And it looks like Maya is going to be inbounding the ball now. Passes to Brooke. Brooke double teamed. Passes it to Lonnie. Lonnie on the three-point line. Lobs it all the way over to Kaya. Kaya to Maya, but stolen by North. Fast break. James A. goes up for the layup, but does not go in. Lonnie gets the rebound. Passes to Sage. Sage passes up to Kaya, but does not get to Kaya there, and it goes out of bounds. So now Laytonville is going to be bringing up the ball. James A. bringing it up. James A. guarded by Lonnie. Passes to James M. James M. to Taylor. James M. back to James M. Passes to James A. Back to Taylor. Nice passing by Laytonville here. James A. goes up with the three-point shot, but is no good. Lonnie gets the rebound, passes to Sage. Sage to Brooke. Brooke dribbles in, passes out to Sage. To Maya, back to Sage. Tries to go up for the layup, but there's going to be a foul called, and it's going to be out of bounds for Mendocino, or for Laytonville. 24-29. So Mendocino cutting down on Laytonville's lead here. 6 minutes and 55 seconds. So we still got plenty of time left on the third quarter. James A. passes up to North. North for the mid-range jumper, but does not go in. Brooke gets the rebound, passes to Sage. Sage takes it up now. Passes it to Brooke. Brooke on the three-point line. Dribbles in, and it looks like there's going to be a travel called on Brooke there. So now James A. passes it to Taylor. Back to James A. James A.'s dribbling it up now. Guarded by Lonnie. Looks like Mendocino's running a zone here on defense. Taylor has the ball, passes it into North. North goes up for the layup, but does not go in. Brooke gets the rebound. Brooke on the fast break, dribbles it up. Guarded by Taylor. Passes it, double teamed on the trap. Passes it to Sage. Sage also trapped here. Passes it to Brooke. Brooke to Lonnie, back to Sage. Sage on the baseline, guarded by James M. In the corner to Lonnie, tries to get it over to Kaya, but nice steal by Smith there. Passes to Taylor on the fast break and gets that nice finger roll layup. So now Sage brings it up, guarded by Taylor. Nice trap by Laytonville there, stealing the ball. So now Smith has it, tries to pass it to Taylor A, but it looks like there's going to be a travel called there. So now it's going to be Mendocino's ball.
Sage inbounding the ball in this one, taking it up the court with some half-court pressure from Taylor. Gets double-teamed, and there's a blocking foul called on Smith there. That makes Laytonville's first foul of the half, and there's only 5 minutes left in the third quarter with 24-31. Laytonville in the lead. Taylor gets it over to James M. for the open layup on the fast break there. Sage now taking the ball up the court with some pressure at the three-point line from Smith. Timeout called by head coach Jen for Mendocino. And if you guys are just tuning in, you're here with Ben and Skylar listening to KKX 89.3 FM student-powered radio. And we are currently broadcasting the girls' Laytonville versus Mendocino varsity game. And I have to say, it's been very fun to watch, and it looks like it's going to be a close one to end it out here with an only 9-point difference. And I think the key to Laytonville's success is their full court pressure. They've gotten lots of turnovers before Mendocino even passes half court, and they've been trapping the ball in the corner very well. And if Mendocino wants to get back in the game here, they're going to have to work on their transition from defense to offense. And getting back into the game here, same starters on for Mendocino: Maya, Sage, Brooke, Kaya, Lonnie. And it looks like it's going to be Mendocino's ball to start out here. Maya inbounding the ball, sees Lonnie. Lonnie tries to get it back from to Maya, but that is a half court there. That was kind of a silly mistake. I don't know if Lonnie quite realized what was going on there. And looks like James A is taking it up for Mendocino, gets it in to James M, who is cutting, gets it into North, who's wide open on the block. However, she misses her shot, and ball is knocked out of bounds by Laytonville. Sage now taking the ball up with some heavy pressure from Laytonville, double teamed there, but finds Brooke, who is wide open. Brooke gets it over to Lonnie. Lonnie to Maya in the corner. And some good defense by Laytonville knocks the ball out of bounds. Now Maya passing the ball in here, sees Sage. Sage at the three-point line, takes it in, and gets it to Maya in the corner. Nice get pass by Maya, but however, Sage is not looking. Sage cut on that one, and Maya saw that and tried to get it into her, but she was not open. 3-point shot by James M here. That was a great shot. And Sage tries to get it from Brooke, but some miscommunication as Brooke was setting a screen. And right into Laytonville's hands. Taylor goes up for the jumper, little floater here. That was a great shot by her. And that makes the score 38-24. Not so great passing by Mendocino here. Sage triple teamed at the three-point line, struggles to find an open pass, but sees Brooke with some heavy pressure by Smith. Brooke to Sage in the corner, who dribbles it back up and sees Lonnie wide open for three, and a little short there. Goes almost out of bounds, but Laytonville manages to save it. Smith sees James A for the wide open layup, who is fouled on that shot and will get a chance to make it a 3-point play. That'll make the score 40-24. Laytonville with a 16-point lead with 3 minutes and 18 seconds left on the clock. Timeout called here by Blue. And yeah, Mendocino really needs to work on their passing if they want to get back in this game here. And full timeout called. Jen discussing some plays here with her team. And it looks like the Laytonville bench is a little bit tired here. They've had the same people in for a long time. So it makes sense that they're a bit dursted. And timeout almost coming to an end here. I think that Laytonville has had a heavy fouling night tonight. They have 3 fouls in just this quarter compared to Mendocino's 1. And yeah, Mendocino just needs to work on getting the ball to the open person in transition if they want to get back in this game.
Yeah, and Laytonville with some great traps there on defense, creating turnovers for Mendocino and getting those fast break layups, as Skylar was talking about. So now Taylor A is going to be shooting her one and only shot. She got an and one just before the timeout. So this is the only shot. Goes off the front rim and does not go in. So now May gets the rebound, passes to Lonnie, back to May, to Kaya, back to Brooke. Some nice passing by Mendocino here. Brooke crosses up her defender, dribbles in, passes to May, back to Brooke. Brooke on the baseline, goes up for the layup. But nice defense by North there. It goes out of bounds. It's going to be Mendocino's ball again. Laytonville needs to be a little bit more protective with the ball on the transition, but otherwise they're doing great. May gets it in, tries to pass it up to Brooke, but stolen by James A. James A. tries to go up for the layup, but it looks like she got tripped and has fallen on the floor. If she's injured, that is not good. She's a great asset to their team. So we will see if she's all right. Looks like she tripped herself, but she is fine, it seems. Taking a little bit of time. Respect for James A. there getting up. No pain, no game, as some would say there. So now Brooke takes it up, passes to May. May. Looks like there was a little tussle there in the corner, and it's going to be Mendocino's ball. Nice defense by Laytonville, though. Maya, looking for options, passes it up to Brooke. Brooke with the mid-range jumper. Does not go in. Maya gets her own rebound and goes up for the layup, but it also does not make it. Mendocino will get the ball back underneath the hoop. Looks like they're going to run up a play here. Brooke passes it in to Maya. Nice lob pass there. Passes it to Lonnie, to Kaya. Kaya guarded by James M. Another steal by James A. James A goes up, passes it to James M. James M passes it to North, back to James A for the three-point shot, and it is good. Wow. She is on fire right now. Bingo, bango, bongo, as some would say right there. So now Brooke is bringing it up, passes it to Lonnie. Lonnie tries to pass it to Kaya, but stolen by James M. 24-43. So Mendocino needs to figure out something to do for the offensive side. 1 minute and 49 seconds left on the clock. Laytonville squanders their offensive possession there, and it goes out of bounds. So Maya is going to be inbounding the ball, passes it to Sage, and back to Brooke.
Brooke here at the top of the three-point line, gets it over to Sage, who fumbles it and tries to get it back, but falls out of bounds, resulting in Laytonville's possession. James A. inbounding the ball here, gets it down to James M., who will be taking the ball up and looking for her options, sees North at the free throw line, who is wide open. However, heavy contest by Brooke makes her miss the shot. Brooke grabbing the rebound, looking down the court, sees Maya at the top of the three-point line. Maya loses her defender and gets it out to Brooke. Brooke to Sage for three in the wing. No good. However, Kaya grabs the rebound and is fouled by North in the process. Kaya will now be going to the line to shoot two, I believe. No, some confusions with the refs here. It will actually be Maya inbounding the ball at the baseline under the hoop. Maya tries to get it into Brooke, but nice defense there by James M. Steals the ball. And James M. now taking the ball up, sees Smith wide open in the corner. However, she does not go for three. Gets it back out to the three-point line for James M., who sees James A. on the block wide open. Goes up for the layup, but is no good. Brooke grabbing the rebound, tries to get it to Sage, but the pass is a little high there. And that is no good. Squandering their possession, it will now be Laytonville's ball. And Laytonville trying to make the pass, but Lonnie swoops in and steals the ball for the wide open jumper behind the hoop. But she misses it. That's a tough shot to make there behind the hoop. And Laytonville now goes up for the shot, but is no good. And Brooke grabbing the rebound, sees Maya at the top of the three-point line. Maya passes to Sage, who jukes her defender and tries to go in for the layup, but knocks it off her foot, and that will be Laytonville's ball. It's Taylor A passing the ball in and gets it back over to James A and gets it over to number 22, Hamilton, for 3. And it is no good. 4 seconds left in the third quarter, 24-43. 3 seconds left. Brooke goes up for the deep 3. No good. And that will be the end of the first quarter. This game is going great so far. Very enjoying to watch. 24-43. Mendocino down by 19 points. And it will now be the fourth and final quarter. How do you think this game is going so far, Ben?
I think it's going great. James A is really heating up here in the second half, doing great on the Laytonville here, getting a lot of good shots. And it is great, yes. Their defense is also very good. Their traps are creating, again, as I said, are creating a lot of turnovers for Mendocino. And Mendocino needs to be more careful with the ball. I've seen a lot of turnovers that could easily been avoided there. But now we're going to be starting up the fourth quarter soon, 24-43. So getting farther and farther away from a comeback here, but it is possible.
Thanks.
Mendocino will have possession here. Maya inbounding the ball. And so, yes, 2 fouls for Laytonville and 1 foul for Mendocino. So they've definitely toned down the fouls since the first half. Mendocino passes it into Sage. Sage goes up for the shot, but it's going to be a foul called on Sage. Sage is going to be shooting 2 at the line. Nice drive and shot by Sage there, going in and getting the foul. So she's going to be shooting her first shot here. And it is good. Sage is very efficient from the line in this game so far, making almost all of her shots. So she's going to be shooting her second shot. And it is no good. So now Taylor gets the rebound, passes up to James A. James A goes up for the layup, but does not go in. However, North gets the rebound, goes up for the layup, and also does not go in. And Maya gets the rebound, passes to Brooke. Brooke dribbling it up, guarded by Sage. Guarded by Taylor, sorry. A nice give and go pass there by Sage. Little over her head there for Brooke. Brooke, however, gets the ball back, passes it out to Sage. Sage, it goes out of bounds. Not sure what happened there, but it looked like Sage bounced off her foot, but then they got the ball back. Nice steal by Taylor. James A there goes up for the layup and an and 1. So she got the shot off, and she's going to be shooting 1 at the line. Foul by Lonnie there. Hard foul from Lonnie. James A is very fast on the fast break. They're been able to dribble it up and get layups. Nice steal by James A and making that layup. So she shoots her 1 and only shot, and it is good. 25-46 now. 7 minutes and 19 seconds left on the clock. Sage tries to dribble it up, but nice defense by Taylor. Passes it over to Brooke. Brooke guarded by James A. They're having a little bit of trouble bringing up the ball. Taylor and James A with some nice defense, shutting them down. So now Brooke dribbles it out of bounds, and it's going to be Laytonville's ball. They pass it into Taylor, back to James A. James A for the 3-point shot, and it is good. That is a lot of 3-pointers for James A. He's been very efficient from the 3-point line. Sage goes in, passes it to Kaya on the baseline, does not go in. James M gets the rebound, passes it up to James A. James A goes up for the layup and makes yet another shot. That makes the score 25-51. Wow, James A is really shouldering the offense, really taking it to the opposition. So now James M gets the steal, goes up for the layup. Nice try there. Does not go in, but James A gets the rebound and gets another shot. Wow, we're really seeing a great game from James A here, making almost all of their points. Sage guarded by Taylor, passes it up to Maya, and it looks like there's going to be a whistle blown, so timeout called for Mendocino.
The key to Mendocino getting back in this game, if they still can, will be rebounding, definitely. Laytonville has gotten so many offensive rebounds, resulting in putbacks that have gotten them at least a quarter of their points, which is just too many. You have to be getting more rebounds if you want to stay in this game. That was definitely the result to the JV boys' loss as well. The JV Mendocino team was definitely not getting enough rebounds, and that was why. It can sometimes be hard when the other team is taller than you, but you just have to box out and get it done. And fourth quarter, starting back up here, 6 minutes and 11 seconds left on the clock. Maya Sholin will be inbounding the ball for Mendocino and looking for her options. Mendocino is also struggling a lot to get open here on inbounds plays, and sees Sage, who tries to dribble past the half-court line, double-teamed in the corner, and gets it over to Kaya, Kaya to Maya, Maya back to Kaya, and gets it over to Lonnie, who passes out to Brooke in the three-point line at the corner, who is fouled, I believe, and she inbounds it into Sage. Sage is double-teamed with some heavy defense from Laytonville, knocked out of her hands by Taylor, who gets it down court to James A. James A is having a spectacular game this night, and I believe she has at least half of Laytonville's points, and if not more. And it is 55-25, so with 55 points, that is definitely hard to do, and we still have some time to go. So who knows how many she'll have by the end of the night. And Maya gets it over to Kaya. Kaya over to Brooke for the jumper. No good. And James A gets the rebound. Sees North open down court. North goes for the layup and is good. That was a nice pass there by James A. And Sage now taking the ball up.
Sage passes to Brooke. Brooke to Kaya. Kaya tries to get the pass, but it goes out of bounds. So now it's going to be Laytonville's ball. Taylor bringing it in. And it looks like there's going to be a sub. So Gravier, I believe, is going in. So now Gravier passes to James A. James A passes it up to North. North to Hamilton. Hamilton for the mid-range shot, and it is good. Heavily contested there. That was a nice shot. Sage bringing it up. Nice screen by Brooke there. Tries to pass it up to Brooke, but nice steal by James A. James A goes up for the shot and gets yet another and one. So she made the shot, and she's going to be shooting one at the line. They need to be careful with passing. James A is getting many steals. They're also doing a half-court press. So once they get past the line, they are just getting pressured by many people, and they're able to steal the pass. So James A makes her free throw, and Brooke is bringing up the ball, 25-62. So James A really just building on this lead. 4 minutes and 55 seconds left. Brooke passes to Lonnie, tries to get it back to Brooke, but stolen by James A. Many steals by James A, which is helping the team overall. Passes to James M on the three-point shot, but does not go in. However, Hamilton gets the rebound, tries to go up with it, but it goes out of bounds. But they were going to retain possession. So James A has the ball on the outside. Passes it to James M. James M to James A in the baseline shot. Three-pointer does not go in. However, James A, number 30, gets the rebound. Mendocino gets the rebound after that, goes up with it, goes on the fast break, and it looks like there's been a whistle blown. Sage went up for that mid-range shot, and it looks like it's going to go out of bounds. Not sure what happened there, but Brooke is looking for options, passes it to Sage. Sage back to Brooke. Brooke dribbles on the baseline, goes for that jumper, but does not go in. James A gets the rebound. James A dribbling it up here, guarded by Sage. James A dribbles all the way and gets that layup. Wow. Yet another layup for James A. She is very quick, so she's able to get down the court and get those layups. But it looks like there was a heavy foul on Brooke there, called on James A, number 30. So now it's going to go out of bounds for Mendocino. 6 fouls for Laytonville and 3 fouls for Mendocino. 3 minutes and 55 seconds left in the game, 25-64. James A with yet another steal. Mendocino needs to be more careful with the ball here and look for the easy passes rather than forcing it. James A brings it up, passes it to number 1, Gravier, and she gets a 3-point shot. Wow, they're just drilling all their shots here. Haven't missed in a while. So now Brooke brings up the ball, guarded by Gravier, passes it to Sage. Sage brings it up, passes to Kaya, back to Sage. Sage dribbles in, passes to Brooke. Brooke for the easy layup. That makes the score 27-67. 3 minutes and 10 seconds left. James A brings up the ball, passes it to number 35, Anderson. Anderson looks like tried to pass it to James A, but goes out of bounds. Nice tip by Mendocino there. So James A passes it in to James A, number 30. Tries to go for that layup, but does not go in. James A gets the rebound. Passes to Gravier for the 3-point shot, but does not go in. They're getting so many offensive rebounds. It is ridiculous.
Thanks.
So James A has the ball on the outside, guarded by Kaya. Passes to, tries to pass it to Anderson, but nice tip there by Lonnie. Good effort. Goes out of bounds, so it's going to be Laytonville's ball. James A passes it into, as well, James A, number 30. But Lonnie steals it, passes it to Sage, back to Lonnie. Tries to go up for that fast break layup, but does not go in. James A gets the rebound, dribbles it up. Looking for options, guarded by Sage. Passes it to Hamilton. Hamilton with a baseline 3, but does not go in.
Lonnie taking the ball up the court, tries to put up the shot, but loses the ball. However, Maya manages to get it back and put up the shot. No good. Lonnie grabs the rebound, puts it up, also no good. Brooke grabs the rebound, puts it up, and also no good. I believe that was 5 consecutive offensive rebounds by Mendocino. However, none of them manages to put it up. We've got some subs in here. Sydney Blagg coming in, as well as Ayla, May, and Ella Casey. Brooke is the only one of the starters managing to stay in. 1 minute and 15 seconds left on the clock for the game. Laytonville passing the ball around the perimeter. James A for the deep 3, no good, but manages to get her own rebound. Grenier gets it over to James A at the 3-point line with some heavy defense from Sydney. Gets it in to James A, who misses, and Brooke grabs the rebound, speeding down the court in transition, goes up for the layup, and is heavily fouled. She'll be going to the line to shoot 2 with only 43 seconds left on the clock. The clock still appears to be running, so maybe some confusion with the board there. But Brooke goes up for her first free throw, my bad. And that will be another one for Mendocino as it goes in. 28-67 as Brooke goes up for her second and final free throw. It is good. Brooks had a very efficient game from the line tonight. I don't believe she's missed a free throw, and she shot around 10, which is great percentage, 100%.